If you need healthy meals on the go or struggle to inspire yourself to eat more veggies throughout the week, then mason jar salads are one of the best things you can make. They don't require much except a little forethought, a little prep, and a couple of mason jars. But the impact of having ready-made salads at your fingertips is so worth it. I don't know about you, but I find myself all too often in the middle of the day, I'm tired, I'm hungry, and the last thing I want to think about is making a meal. So just having a mason jar salad ready to go, something that I can just pop into a bowl, takes the thinking out of the equation. And it makes me feel good that I invested the time to make sure that I have a healthy option to choose from throughout my week. And anything that makes that easier is always a win. So today we'll be making 3 of my favorite salad recipes, and they're perfect for storing in mason jars. First is an Asian kale noodle salad with a sesame and garlic dressing. It's got tons of veggies in it and is super fresh and flavorful. To make this salad, you will need 1 head of dinosaur kale, 1 head of broccoli, 2 large carrots, a bunch of green onions, 1 cup or so of snap peas, and for the dressing you'll need some sesame oil, soy sauce, black sesame seeds, garlic cloves, and salt. I also like to add kelp noodles to this salad. I think it's a fun addition, but if you don't like the texture or can't find kelp noodles at your local grocery store or Asian market, then you can just skip them entirely. But if you do happen to have them, then you will want to rinse them first and let them sit and soak in a little bit of soy sauce or salted water. And as those are soaking, prepare your vegetables. Dice up your kale, your broccoli florets, carrots, green onion, and snap peas into bite-sized pieces and set aside. Then move on to making the dressing. Crush up 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons sesame oil, 1 tablespoon sesame seeds, mix together and put straight into the bottom of your mason jar. One thing you're going to want to keep in mind is how you layer things in your mason jar. Generally, you're going to want to put your dressing at the bottom, and then the layer that goes next is going to be one of your hardest vegetables. So here I put the carrots and snap peas in first because they have more density to them, followed by the broccoli florets, and then my leafy greens at the top so that they stay extra fresh for longer and aren't sitting in like a pool of dressing, just getting soggy over time. And then I add my noodles on top of that and finish off with my garnish of green onion. I also like to add raw cashews if I happen to have them on hand. Now put those lids on and stick them in the fridge, and you already have 2 delicious salads ready to go. Moving on to the second recipe. This is an arugula, beet, and carrot salad with an aged balsamic dressing, hazelnuts, and goat cheese. I love this salad because it just looks beautiful inside. The layers are super colorful. It's kind of like a rainbow. And it's super decadent when you put it in a bowl with all those vibrant colors. For this salad, you will need a couple handfuls of arugula, a beet, 2 carrots, 2 ounces of goat cheese, salt, half a cup of hazelnuts, olive oil, and balsamic. I like to use aged balsamic because I just like the flavor more. I think it has a little bit less of that super acidic taste, but it has a really bold flavor. But if you don't have aged balsamic, then regular balsamic works great. Feel free to use whatever you like. This is also a salad that I like to use a mandolin for because I like to julienne the carrots and beets. But if you don't have one of these on hand, then you can just cut them up with a regular knife into bite-sized pieces. I just personally love the texture of julienne vegetables. I think it looks beautiful and are more of a joy to eat. Once you've cut your vegetables, you can just put 1 tablespoon balsamic and 1 to 1.5 tablespoon olive oil into your jars. Add your carrots and beets directly into the jars to create those super colorful layers. And again, put your leafy arugula on top of that. Finish it off with a chunk of goat cheese that you can just crumble over the top when you decide to eat your salad, and add your nuts to the top of that. Pop those 2 beautiful rainbow salads in the fridge, and we're on to the next recipe. This is the first salad I ever learned how to make. It's from my grandmother's recipe, and I've been making it for years because it just continues to be so delicious. I never tire of it. This is a roast chicken breast and romaine salad with a homemade Caesar dressing. You will need a head of romaine, 2 chicken breasts, olive oil, Dijon mustard, anchovy paste, lemon, salt, and pepper, 2 cloves of garlic, half a cup Parmesan grated cheese. I also like to add small red tomatoes to the salad just to give it a little extra pop. So first, we're going to cut up the head of romaine and set aside, shred the 2 chicken breasts into bite-sized pieces and place into a bowl. The dressing is super simple but really flavorful. And for that, we're just going to squeeze the juice from half a lemon into a bowl, along with half a teaspoon anchovy paste, half a teaspoon mustard, 2 crushed garlic cloves, 4 tablespoons olive oil, a couple pinches of salt, and 1 pinch of pepper. Mix together really well until the anchovy paste has really dissolved thoroughly into the mixture. Place directly into your mason jars to fill the bottom, and then grab those red tomatoes to make an even layer over your dressing. I like to put in the stalk of the romaine first because it's denser, and I leave those more green, leafier parts towards the top of the jar. Add your chicken breast next, and top it all off with the grated Parmesan cheese. And you're all done. In just a short amount of time, I hope I've shown you how to make 6 delicious salads that you get to choose from throughout your week, as well as that it just takes a small amount of time to create those healthy eating habits that promote the wellness we crave in our day-to-day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in other wellness recipes or appreciate my other creative wellness videos, then subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay connected. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. It's not it. Crow. Plain. Okay, let's shut the window.